I play drums.
Roger, I do the writing, programming, and production.
I'm Squalor, and I sing and do a lot of the design work.
Vocals, live percussion, Damon. Did I do that backwards? It's backwards. Oh, and I think I play keyboards in a couple of the songs on the album.
Collectively, they are Hex RX. So in 2008, you stated that you wanted to have a different lineup for each album. What inspired that decision?
Good question. When I started Hex RX, it was always like a continual type thing. And to keep it interesting for me, I've always wanted to bring in new people, new ideas, new ways of thinking. So it keeps it interesting for me. Do it that way.
Okay. So you have stated that Damon will be back doing vocals on E. I guess your original idea has changed as Hex RX has matured?
Every single album, I kind of take it as, okay, what's going to be for this, what's going to be for that, what's going to be for this. Damon felt like a good representation for E, and he's going to be able to bring those things out that I think E is going to be what's actually going on for E right now. I don't know, I kind of take it how it is, but I like to work with different people, so every single time there's going to be an album, don't expect to see the same people putting into the album, things like that. So I'm going to switch it up, whether it's going to be a singer, whether it's going to be a keyboard player, whether it's going to be a drummer, whatever. There's going to be something different.
Now, so far you've released X and D, with E coming up. You have stated that there will be 5 Hex RX albums total, and I know that you don't want to give away the surprise, but can you tell me this? Are the letters of the releases in order, or will there be something to decipher once they are all out?
Something to decipher. They're not in order, but it will be the name to my next project after Hex RX. So once all this is complete, then off to the next. But actually, the next release is going to be a release called Serial Hex Addict. So it's not in the grand scheme of things. It was kind of an off-the-wall thing, and that's where Squalor comes in to kind of introduce something that I wouldn't think of with Hex RX.
Awesome. Yeah. Now, you made a video for Eviscerate off the 2009 album D. Were you pleased with how that came out? And do you have any plans to make any more videos in the future?
Yes and no, I was pleased. Some parts I think are a bit cheesy. The quality I think is a bit cheesy. Definitely now that I'm part owners of a record label,
right?
I have more say and input into the outcome of things. So
sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, speaking of record labels, I know Kevorkian Death Cycle was on Rostova for a while and then got on Metropolis. Now, when the time came to get Hex RX signed, how did you end up being on Negative Gain?
Good question. Metropolis was in my mind going back to there, but I've already been there, done that type thing. And I remember what Rostova was. It was kind of like it was new, it was fresh, it was small. To be the big band in the little pond type thing, I prefer that than a big band, little band in a big pond.
Right. Yeah.
So for me, that it interests me. You know, it caught my interest. So I'm glad I did go with it because now I'm part ownership of the label. So
yeah, that helps.
Things work out for reasons.
Yeah. Now, D was described as darker and heavier than X. What sort of changes can we expect when E comes out?
On a songwriting perspective, like musically, it's going to be cleaner. It's going to be it's a bit more dance floor oriented. And it's going to be a bit harder, I think. Not less. It's going to be less noisy, but it's definitely harder.
Since 2009, you've done a handful of remixes, but prior to that, it seems you hadn't done any. What prompted you to start remixing other artists?
The fact that I never have, and now it's about
Something
time
new
to do
try
it.
out.
Yeah. It's like I'm getting old. got to do it now.
All right. That's pretty much all I've got for you. Got anything else you'd like to add?
Add something.
The new ADR is coming out on Roger's new label, actually. So,
Yeah.
for anyone who doesn't know, that's my band.
And it's titled "Son of a Bitch," and it's out 11/11/11.
And there's an ADR remix on our Serial Hex RX CD. So yeah. Yep.
Fancy.
Sure. Yep. Back on the video note, we do want to do a video for Living on Video. So I don't know. Who knows what that'll bring? There could be another video. Better chance to not be so cheesy. Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Anything?
No, nothing to add at all.
Negative.
I got shit in the works. Nothing's complete. More on that later. It's all about Hex RX right now. So.